Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering Snowpiercer Season 4 Episode 6 titled Belle the Cat. We open with a monologue, this time from Wilford, showing the time he spent in the cart on the tracks and him being rescued by the Admiral, showing his continued obsession with his train. Well, not his train anymore, but yeah. In our return to present day, we see that Big Alice escaped with the plan going well and preventing the Admiral from chasing them. Unfortunately, however, they're running out of food, something that will be mentioned once and only once in this episode. We also get quite a tense scene where the Admiral walks in on some not scheduled fun and has a near mental breakdown. Which, yeah, that will make a lot of people like him and want to follow him, won't it? Layton is now free to run around and explore the lower levels of the base, which seems kind of foolish, but sure. With him finding a group of survivors on the lower levels, which is pretty much the same situation of tailies versus up train. But in this time, it's in a bunker. This does, however, make for quite a cool scene where they blast the Joker and the Thief, using these people to collect samples for some research, with Wilford being sent down with them, with the plan being to execute him, but clearly he's made a friend and he can't do it. However, bad news for Wilford, Layton is holding a bit of a grudge and now they're stuck together. We return to New Eden a little bit this episode and find Wiggins, who, you guessed it, is missing an appendage. This seems like a very small payoff for what seemed like quite a big plot point, but we'll carry on. We get a very strange scene between Oz and this guy where he tickles him in order to get information. I don't know how to say that with a straight face. Yeah, this was goofy as hell. It's an attempt at humor, but it seems so out of place, it's just weird. We learn that the idea on the train of gassing Big Alice isn't the first time the Admiral has had this thought, with this being the cause of the deformities that the Admiral's men have, and these outcasts are the ones that weren't able to escape or weren't allowed to escape, therefore becoming the next experiment. Due to Wilford's survival and of course his antics of basically telling the Admiral to come and get me, they're now going to clear the entire floor, but thankfully between Wilford, Layton, who are now working together, and our new Taily friend, we have a chance of getting out. While the Admiral is preparing his army, Layton and Wilford get to have a little chat, with Wilford saying what's on all of our minds, that Layton would sacrifice anything and anyone for his own personal interest. I thought this was quite well delivered, and it just sums up the last few episodes. We learn that the compound called Gemini is what's going to be used to warm the planet. However, as seen from Alex's nosebleeds, the chemical causes toxicity that in high levels seems to be extremely harmful. So yeah, I'm sure nothing will go wrong there. Returning to New Eden, Oz finds a bunch of bombs on the cliffside, now putting the entirety of New Eden in the Admiral's hands, as with one click he could bury New Eden. We also learn that Melanie is back, or at least on her way back to the base, and Big Alice does a little memorial for Ben. So overall, I enjoyed this episode. There were a few scenes that didn't quite do it for me, but you could tell they were trying to add some humor in this episode, which I just feel like it didn't fit in. Let me know what you think of that. I'm sure some people quite enjoyed that. I loved Wilford's speech to Layton about his selfishness. At least based on what I see in the comments on these reviews, most people are seeing that the same way. However, Melanie will likely be returning next episode. As we get into the tail end of the season, what are you expecting and where are you expecting this to go? And do you think that we will get a satisfying ending to this show? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.